Good morning, Calallen. Today on CWN, our Wildcat Cafe is up and running.
And volleyball took third in the tournament with a 5-1 record. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Logan, and today is Monday, August 21st, 2023.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
The Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Marching Band has an update with the announcement of their new program, Interstellar. Isabella spoke with Mr. Valpertz about this new exciting show that's sure to be a crowd pleaser.
Hey cats, I'm here with Mr. Valpertz, the head band director. Hey Mr. Valpertz, I heard marching band is in full swing. Would you care to tell me about what the show is about?
Yeah, our show this year is called Interstellar, and it's based on space themes. So we're using music from 2001: A Space Odyssey. We're using music from Gustav Holst's The Planets. We're using music from a composer named Amin Bhatia and his Interstellar Suite. So you're going to see a whole space theme out there, and it's going to be really cool. People are going to like it.
Okay, that's really cool. So how are y'all preparing for the show to be like set,
Yeah. Well, we started learning the show visually on August 1st. That's the date that UAL allows us to do it. So we had like 2 weeks of band camp during the summer, started learning the drill on August 1st. We've got rehearsals like 2 days out of the week to learn the drill and put the rest of the music together. And the students are doing a great job, and we're looking forward to a great performance at GP next week.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, and back to the studio.
Our Wildcat Cafe is opening up this week to make sure CHS has what it needs to stay on top of things. Morgan spoke with the Coach Luna to tell us what is available during first period on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today I'm here with Coach Luna. Coach Luna, I heard about the Wildcat Cafe reopening. Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. On Tuesdays and Fridays, our Lifetime and Wellness and Nutrition class will have our Wildcat Cafe going. We've sent out a letter to the teachers. This is our order sheet that we have. It's welcome to teachers and students on Tuesdays and Fridays. You can decide if you want a hot coffee, a cold, or if you want a hot cocoa. We also have muffins available, Nature Valley bars, and a couple of snacks if you're needing for Tuesdays and Fridays in the mornings. Prices range. If it's a coffee, a hot cocoa, those are $2. If it's snacks, they're $1. Anything in between, if you think of something, hey, maybe we might want yogurt or something else and it's actually going to sell pretty good, we're open to discussions about it and we can get it. This is an opportunity for my class to have responsibility, to learn communication skills. Also, the main thing is learning customer service. So if ever my students go to your classroom, make sure that they tell you who they are and what they're doing.
Thank you, Coach Luna, and back to the studio.
The Calallen Business Professionals of America will have its first meeting next Friday, August 25th at 7:50 a.m. in room 603. If you have registered for this year or are interested in BPA, please make plans to attend.
This past Saturday, our theater program put on the 24-hour Playfest. Dozens of people went to watch the two performances. Here's Mr. Jones with how it went.
Hey cats, I'm Addie and I'm here with Mr. Jones. So Mr. Jones, I heard y'all had a 24-hour Playfest this weekend. How did that go?
Yeah, we did. So again, like I talked about before, we started on Friday. I kind of split the kids up into teams. So we only had enough for 2 teams. We had about 20 kids. We split them up into 2 teams, then with some tech. And they wrote 2 brand new shows, about 15 minutes long each. They performed them for the audience and a judge. And then we did awards after. I think it was fun. I think the kids were super stressed out, the ones who were participating. They realized how hard this process is to do within such a short amount of time. And I think they definitely wish they had more time. But I thought it was fun. I thought they all enjoyed it. Some of them might feel different with the amount of stress they were feeling, but I think reflecting back on it, it was a really fun process.
I'm here with Emma. So Emma, I heard you participated in the 24-hour Playfest this weekend. How did that go for you?
It went really good. It was really stressful because we had to memorize lines, and it was blocking, and it was all in 24 hours. But both of the teams did really good. But our team, the production of 9, we won Best Director, Best Playwright, Best Show, and I won Best Performer. So we did really good.
Well, congratulations. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Do you know what's inside of a computer? Mr. Eason does, and he wanted his students to find out as well. Cambry spoke to Mr. Eason about how and why his students were taking apart computers.
Hi, I'm Cambry with Calallen TV, and we're with Mr. Eason, and we see all the computers behind us. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Yeah, so today, it's the second Friday of the school year, and I've got my AP Principals kids, and what we're doing today is I decided to go ahead and figure out the internal parts of a computer. So we've got these old decommissioned computers I managed to grab before they tossed them, and so I have the computers laying in front of the kids, and I gave them a screwdriver, and I have a demo one, so I'm taking parts out, explaining what the parts do, and the kids are tasked with kind of putting them back together. So decided to do a hands-on activity. We program in class, but it's important to know sort of how the programming actually interacts with the computer, and then on even lower level, basic level, I want the kids to know how the computer interacts with all the parts inside of it. So.
Right. Very cool. Thank you.
Do you like trivia, or are you interested in competing on television? Then you should join the Calallen KEDT Challenge Team. Tryouts will be held Monday, August 21st in Miss Geyer's room 209, starting at 4:15 p.m. Swing by and see Miss Geyer if you have any questions.
Only 3 weeks left to secure your spot for your senior ad. Full page ads are $350. Half-page ads are $195, and quarter-page ads are $145. If those prices give you sticker shock, then don't worry. You can have a $50 deposit and pay the amount down throughout the year. Bring payments to Mrs. Luby's room 704. Or if you are paying full, buy online at www.yearbookforever.com. Thanks, and hurry before the spots are gone.
If y'all have D-Hall and don't end up going, you will have ISS the next day, so make sure to attend D-Hall. And also, D-Hall starts today.
Do you need volunteer hours? Come work on Saturdays for the Youth Football League, working the concessions. The league needs all the help CHS can give. You can reach out via email to confirm any time slots and availability at ncyfl@yahoo.com or call 361-960-6868.
It's time for Wildcat Media.
I know Callie has been busy over the weekend.
Yes, she has. So, Callie, what's been posted around Calallen?
Thanks, guys. Quite a bit, actually. Let's start off with our FFA. They have a meeting today at 6 p.m. in the library to go over information for anyone interested in showing a project. Next up is our volleyball team, which took third in the tournament at Bay City, and Autumn Garza and Ashley Robertson received all tournament honors. Great job, guys. Now back to you, Logan.
Thank you, Callie. If you're interested in being showcased on our Wildcat Media, send us your social media platform to CalallenTV@gmail.com. We would love to give you recognition to all of our sports teams and organizations.
To all Anime Club members, Anime Club will be having a meeting in Coach Bren's room 411 right after school. The bus program begins. Stay tuned for more updates.
Congratulations to Alexia Shields for winning last week's Photo of the Week.
Now let's send it to Michaela with the rundown on sports right after this quick break.
Attention CHS students. A new rule has been implemented to where every time you go in and out of the building, you will have to go through the metal detectors. Keep this in mind if you go through the school in any extracurricular activities, including sports, UIL activities, and any other times you'll be going in and out of the doors. And make sure to show your IDs.
Thank you, Maddie, and good morning, Wildcats. Our Lady Cat volleyball team traveled to Bay City for their tournament, where they placed third, winning 5 and only losing 1 match.
I'm here with Coach Pettis, varsity volleyball coach. So, Coach, you had a tournament in Bay City. Can you tell me how that went?
We did. We ended up getting third place. We took home some hardware. We ended up with 2 kids making the all-tournament team. So we had junior Autumn Garza and junior Ashley Robertson.
So you have a tournament this week in San Marcos. Is there going to be any good competition out there?
We do. We expect to play like some bigger schools, some fast kids, some taller kids. That's what we've experienced the last couple years. We play Giddings, we play Crockett, and we play Victoria West. West on Friday. And then tomorrow we do have a game in Calhoun, so if you do want to make a little bit of a drive to Port Lavaca, we'll be playing there, the freshman and varsity, or the freshman and JV at 5 and then the varsity at 6.
All right, thank you. Now back to the studio.
Our JV volleyball also played a varsity tournament at Banquete and placed 4th out of 16 teams, and they were the only JV team competing. We have an update on our golf teams. They have already started practicing, and we spoke to the new assistant coach, DeBellis. Here she is.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Coach DeBellis. Coach DeBellis is our new assistant golf coach for Calallen Golf. Coach DeBellis, can you give us a little insight on what practices look like and what your expectations are for this year?
Well, right now we practice Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday out here at River Hills Country Club, and I'm just looking for a really successful season.
That's great. And do you know when tournaments are starting for us?
First tournament should be in October. It's not completely finalized yet, but starting in October.
And we're super excited to have you. Thank you so much for your time. Back to the studio.
All of you athletes out there know that it's been super hot, but do you know what to do if you're going outside and it's extremely hot like it's been these past couple weeks? We caught up with our new assistant trainer to learn more.
I'm here with the new Doc here at the high school, Doc Armitage. Doc, how's the heat been affecting the sports at Calallen here this week?
Well, this year it's been a little bit hotter than normal. The temperatures have been way up. We have a new guidelines from the UIL about the wet bulb temperatures. When it gets really hot, we have to keep everybody indoors and even sometimes cancel practices for outdoor players. A lot of baseball, softball, we even send it into their batting cages, and then football have been inside in the indoor facilities.
And what kind of preparations are y'all making to help with the heat?
Just trying to educate everyone on proper hydration, food intake. We've also had ice baths available, emergency ice baths for people who overheat, just to make sure they're taken care of.
Thank you, Doc. Make sure you're drinking enough water, and back to the anchors.
This past Saturday, the boys and girls ran at Tolosa Midway. Here are the results. Boys varsity, Tanner Spears placed 9th, Gabriel Quintero placed 13th. In girls varsity, Alana Unterbrink placed 11th, Michaela Wyatt placed 12th, Abigail Felon placed 20th. Multiple girls on both varsity and JV ran personal bests. Let's listen to both coaches.
Morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Coach Burnett. The cross-country team had a meet last Saturday. Tell me about that.
We had a meet at TM this last Saturday. It was a pretty big meet for us. A lot of 4A, 5A schools were there, so we saw a lot of good competition. Our boys came in 6th overall, and that was pretty good for the size of the meet that we were at. We had 2 individual runners place. Tanner Martinez placed 9th overall, and Gabriel Quintero placed 13th overall. So our boys came out and ran, and they did really well.
Now on to Coach Spencer. Now I'm here with Coach Spencer. Tell me how the girls cross-country team did.
I thought we ran well. We had several personal bests. Competition was tight. It was really fierce. So a lot of great runners there. Cross country is a little bit different in team sport in the fact that you don't go and you score points as a team and you're trying to beat one specific team. Right now it's all about running better times for us, all about personal bests and kind of ramping up towards district in October when it really matters.
That'll be all back to the studio.
Tennis had their match against Victoria canceled due to extended heat. Here's Coach Martinez to give us the specifics.
Hey Cats, I'm Naomi and I'm here with Coach Martinez. So I heard y'all's last few matches got delayed. How do you think it'll affect you this week?
So our meet Saturday and our meet with Rockport last week, the one in Rockport got delayed due to the heat. So we ended up playing, about an hour and a half, 2 hours later, which pushes everything back. And on a school night, that's not fun. On Saturday, we had a match against Victoria, and we had to cancel it due to the heat, as per, athletic trainers. So, the heat's not fun. It's not fun to play in, but it's really not fun when it starts impacting, playing games or playing matches out there. And so this week, this morning it's nice and cool. We had our kids wear their jackets this morning. Not really, but it's been cooler than before. But unfortunately, we have a match tomorrow against GP, but it's looking like it's going to get rained out. So the elements haven't quite been on our side, but we're still pushing. We take every practice serious, and once we can get on the court, we hope to get some good results there.
Well, I wish y'all luck. Thank you.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you.
Thank you, Michaela. Now here's Candace with today's weather forecast right after this quick break.
Hey Wildcats, remember, starting this week, consequences will be enforced if you forget your ID. So please remember them, and if not, you can get a temporary ID, but you need to remember to turn them in at the end of the day. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Thank you, Anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. This weekend, we did look at some hot temperatures, and we're still looking at today. And also, a bunch of y'all have been hearing about that rain talk we are looking at tonight and also Tuesday and Wednesday, so get ready for that. Looking right now, currently at a high of 88 degrees. We're looking at some sunshine, a little bit of clouds. We're looking at 0% chance of rain, and the winds blowing from the north-northeast at 10 miles per hour. Looking currently at our radar right now here in South Texas, we're looking pretty dry for the time being, but we are looking at that storm, blowing in from the Gulf of Mexico, going to hit us tonight and also Tuesday and Wednesday in, Calallen and Corpus Christi. So make sure to dress accordingly to that and also look out for that whenever you're driving on the road because it's going to be very slippery with that bunches of rain. We're looking at currently right now, we are looking at weather alerts. We're looking at a tropical storm warning, landfall heading within the next 36 hours. So dress accordingly, drive accordingly to that. Just keep an eye out for that. We're also looking at 2 batches of tropical storms brewing in the east of the Gulf of Mexico. Haven't been named yet, and there haven't been anything to concern about here in Corpus Christi. We are keeping an eye out for those looking further on into the rest of the week. And we have any updates for those, we'll keep you updated with that. Looking further on into the rest of the day, temperature is going to rise up to 95 degrees at 12, stay consistent at 4, and then drop down to 87 later on tonight. Percent chance of rain also looking pretty low, just picking up to 5% later on tonight. And the winds are going to pick up to 12 miles per hour, 18 miles per hour, and then drop down to 15 miles per hour later on tonight, 8 o'clock. Looking further on into the rest of the week, we're looking at that rain Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we're looking at that rain going out on Thursday. Temperatures dropping down to 89 and then picking back up to 95 and 98 on Thursday. Percent chance of rain also increasing, but then just dropping down on 8% on Thursday. And then winds are going to be at a high of 25 to 35 miles per hour, so watch out for those. And the winds are going to drop down to 10 to 20 miles per hour and then stay consistent on Wednesday and Thursday. Also, have a great Monday. There's exactly 2 days and 13 hours till the first game day and first dress-up day. Hope everyone's ready for that and hope everyone has their outfit ready. That's all from Mother. Have a great one, and back to the anchors.
Thank you, Candace.
Yes, of course.
And that's all your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, how was Rome split in 2?
I don't know, Logan. How?
With a pair of Caesars.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. And also subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always,
stay classy, Calallen.